today we're using a free powerful tool in your pocket. It's the Sony Monitor Control App. You can download it for free on iOS, and it's going to make your S-Log3 footage look kind of like science, basically. What is up, everyone? Take a look at this light. It's a partly cloudy day, and it's filmmaking gold. It's nature's biggest softbox, giving us a beautiful, diffuse light. But here's the catch. The light is constantly shifting, which is a silent killer for S-Log3. So if you don't expose correctly now, your footage will look flat, noisy, and those clouds, they're going to clip. Even in this changing light, I just got to connect to it. It sees my camera. We're using the Sony FX3. It can connect via Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. Of course, make sure that you set up your FX3 accordingly. I'm using the latest version, of course, and it's asking me to join. And within seconds, it's going to connect to my camera. And then I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. We'll be using something called false color. You may have heard of it. But here we are. And it's going to be kind of tough to show you. But basically, this is what it's looking like. All right. I use this most of the time when filming by myself. But it's very simple. If we turn on here on the left side, the toolbox, turn on false color. So you'll see these funny colors over here. See that? And then, can you see me? Let's see. See how I'm like a green and pink color? That's exactly what it should look like. I've already set up my white balance correctly. And now we're on this screen. Basically, see how on this one, for the clouds, they should be like a yellowish, vibrant yellow. That's exactly what you want to look at. And then my skin should be pinkish and green. That's correct. And the clouds are yellow, like I said. I am using a variable ND filter, which is helping me put like basically glasses on my lens over here. And basically, if we play with this, it'll kind of show you what your shutter is on here. 1/50 is correct. I'm at 800. Iris is at 2.8. But watch what happens if I pull it too much. See how it becomes blue? That'll be way too dark. And you put it all that way to 2.8. As long as you have pink or green, means you're good to go. Okay, so now we're inside my little studio here in the attic. And notice how I am really, really dark right now because I haven't changed any settings. I'm at Iris 2.8, and this is what it looks like on the app. I should be all blue, which is the shadows are really blue. We're trying to lift those. So I can't go any lower on my lens because I got the G Master 24mm to 70. 2.8 is the lowest it can go. I can adjust my ND filter. This one is the Polar Pro Mist. I forgot what version from Peter McKinnon, right? None of this is sponsored, by the way. And now the problem is, see, even though I might be greenish, pink on this one, everything is blown out now, no matter what I do. So I could still play with the ND filter and let's see. It's harder than it looks, guys. So let's say that, which one was that one? That one was the lowest. Let's try to bring it up one. And it's a little bit better, but now the pink and green is not there no more. See, so it's still wrong. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change my base ISO from 800 to 12,800. So I don't know if it's gonna turn off or not. Let's see, it probably is, so let me turn it off temporarily. Or actually, let me see if I can do it here on the app. I can, so I'll switch it to 12,800. All right, so on the app, oh man, let's change it back to 800, just to show you I was able to do it. Here on the left side, my ISO 800 and 12,800, which is native to the Sony FX3. And now it should really be blown out. So let's change the ND filter one more time to make it a little bit darker. I think that was the lightest. Yep, that's the lightest, so I'm gonna go backwards. All right, so that should be better. Oh no, that's actually worse. Okay, so it was actually this one. All right. So now I'm showing green and a little bit of, actually very pink. It's not too bad actually. We can get it better. We can get it better. I can play with this, the iris, and I can move it up. We're at 3.2, 4.0, and you notice I'm getting darker. So in this case, you'll know that the biggest problem was that window, right? So in that case, what I would do is try to get away from the window. All right, so that's a better shot. We're at 3.2 for the iris. Actually, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. Now, let's see what would happen if we go back and change, where am I at over here? Our base ISO back to 800. Should be really dark right now. We're gonna open that back up and see, this is all trial and error. That's why I'm teaching you this. So a lot of you think it's just about click and shoot on auto white balance. Sometimes it's not that easy. All right, so now it looks a lot better. So it should be green, a little bit of pink on that side. Let me show you real quick. All right, and that is a pretty good shot, if you ask me. Okay, you could get it better if you just, you know, adjust your camera. So much better than before. Okay. Post-production time, DaVinci Resolve Studio or DaVinci Resolve for those of you that are using the free version. I brought in my footage, but before I do that, change the settings really quick. You go in here, color science, DaVinci YRGB color managed, unclick or uncheck this one that says automatic color management, and then click on HDR DaVinci Wide Gamut Intermediate. Hit save. I already did that. This was just to show you, but I promise you, if you do that, you're gonna have better looking colors and footage. You'll bring in your footage into the pool over here, and then watch what happens when we go to edit. So we're gonna select them all, edit, select all, go to input color space. Depending on what camera you used, I use Sony, so my S Gamut 3.Cine S-Log3 is the correct setting. And then when I bring in the footage, there it is. So here's the first one we shot, second one, third, fourth, fifth. As you can see, once I bring this down, I took a lot of shots, right? This is when I was explaining and showing you what it was looking like. And then earlier, when we were indoors in the attic, see how it was all dark? And then we tried changing the ISO to 12,800, and it still was too bright. And we finally figured out that the best thing to do was to stay away from the bright light and change it to a different angle. And then we had the perfect shot. You know, later on you're gonna go in, of course, and mess with your colors, adjust your gain, adjust your shadows. That'll be a video for another day, but I hope that you got something out of this. Today we learned how to use the Monitor and Control app for Sony to get better S-Log3 exposure for you, to stop guessing about, you know, how to expose, and stop watching, just like me, probably millions of videos of people telling you how to do it correctly or how to do it this way or that way. If you do this way, you're about 90% there, and then the rest is up to you how you want to color grade, depending if you want to do it cinematically or if it's good enough for you to do a vlog. I'm Jesse López. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, share with a friend, consider subscribing for more videos as well. And till the next time.